Disclaimer, we're talking here about not caring about other people's opinions, but I'm not talking about some theme like, oh, just go around dirty or naked on the street or doing something outside that could harass someone or annoy someone or completely neglecting yourself. We're simply talking about something no matter what your qualities are, you're going to meet, and that is negative opinions or words from others that can hurt you or damage you, etc. If you can't say no or stand up for yourself, then it can ruin your life. So I will in a brief moment talk about my story, how I overcame this and stopped caring about other people's opinions. Thank you for deciding to spend time with me. Today I felt it down in the bottom of my heart to talk about this theme, how I slowly but surely learned to not give a damn about other people's thoughts and opinions, and how insanely beneficial is that to your whole entire life, to your whole being. To start off, I had some problems with my self-esteem or the way how I looked at myself, and the reason could have been some sort of psychological bullying I went through. I would do anything to actually get others' approval, to sort of help my self-esteem a little bit so it can prosper me. To be brutally honest, my self-esteem was always awfully terrible, so I really cared about what others got to say. And if somebody had to say something incredibly negative whatsoever, it could have been absolute crap whatsoever, nonsense, I would always care, and it would mean like the whole world to me. It would shape my whole entire world in a sense, and shape the way I absolutely looked at myself and my world in general. I always heard about how you should not give a damn about what others got to say, but it seems so unattainable and unrealistic for me to achieve that one day, and I was honestly jealous of others who could do it with ease, and I could never get the whole point easily. The reason why I decided to talk about this with you today is honestly because how it shapes literally 100% of your whole entire life. It shapes your mental health, your thoughts, the way you look at yourself, and if you can change and stop caring about what others gotta say about you, it can transform and benefit your life abundantly. This is why I realized and made sure I'm going to make a whole take on this. My self-esteem was struggling, but it was slowly healing from loads of stuff. Well, one would be getting highly positive outlook from others, whilst getting the negative, of course. I just slowly healed my self-esteem to a more healthy standard than it had been before, so you might think that was the reason why I stopped caring about what others gotta say. But I would say, in a sense, apart from it, it was like a different mindset I've got. I just kind of separated the way I see myself, etc., separated my self-esteem from others' opinions, and made it a completely different thing that doesn't align with what others have to say. Realizing that this was a huge leap and step forward for a better functioning life and better well-being. I know that if you click on this video, it might have sounded interesting, or you still have some work to do, but what if I told you that it isn't that hard as it seems? It might have been way easier than you think. Even if you have damaged self-esteem, there's a way how to make it work with ease. It's about some kind of assurance you get within. It's about the way you start to think about it. Let's say I commented something on Instagram Reels, something that seemed pretty much normal, but people would totally put hate on the comment and wish that I would, for example, pass away. Or if you heard a lot of ugly people talking behind your back, the most pointless shit that doesn't make sense at all, isn't true. Yes, if that's your colleagues or people in school, sometimes it's hard to consider whether the best solution is to stand up for yourself or ignore them completely. It actually probably depends on the exact situation, but let's say you spend almost no time with them in the job or school, or you spend all the time with them. It depends on things, and you would want completely ignore it. Once again, by having that desire to not care about what others think and removing your self-esteem from what others has to say, that would work the easiest. The best thing would be if it worked in a way where you heard from random people or whoever negative backlash and you just forget about it in a second, because I managed to do that. I thought some people really liked me by their behavior, but when it came later, I heard them saying how better your life would be if that negative response you've got wouldn't even cross your mind, and it wouldn't affect your self-esteem and the way you look at yourself whatsoever. It also helped me to be able to stand up for myself properly and to be able to say no with ease. So I'm pretty assured I did that by separating what others think with my self-esteem. that two things separating with each other, separating from each other. And now I could not give a fuck at all what others gotta say. I still have that rock, which is my self-esteem. You cannot move away with that rock whatsoever. It's not the biggest, but it's there. And basically, fuck you ugly ass goofy motherfuckers. I ain't got time to bother with pointless, stupid, usually brain-lacking goofy ass motherfuckers. YouTube probably won't like I use these type of words and will maybe delete this video, but it doesn't matter. How much more peace it gave me. I'm telling you, I have more clear mind and I can see more clearly now. It's so amazing and I wish more people would be able to do it. If you are able to not give a damn about what others think, feel free to give us some healthy proportioned advices down in the comment. It's a really positive message and beneficial to not give a crap about what them folks gotta say. I ain't got time for your ugly ass. I ain't got time for your ugly ass no-brainer gotta think about myself, you know. Sorry for using that type of American slang. You keep your focus on your business. I'ma keep my focus on my business. You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure it's easy actually, and I would be the happiest if I were to learn it sooner. But no matter how amazing you are, no matter how amazing skills or traits you possess, you could be the best human in the world with the biggest heart possible. You could be flawless, but you would still hear some seriously negative, toxic things about yourself. Some people can say nonsensical things, and I professionally declare and believe that there's gotta be something wrong with them mentally. The one who is talking that bullshitty thing about you, the one who are doing it, they are themselves the thing. To summarize it, yes, this was my story. This is all I can think of or remember right now. Just keep that in mind that you have to have that stone, that rock of confidence and self-esteem that you need to separate from what others have to say. Because how I said, it is just how life is and how life works. If you are a human being, you have to meet with certain negative outlooks on you, no matter how perfect and amazing you may be. It's just how life is, and we all experience that. We are all human beings and we are not gods to judge others. Like seriously, you can sometimes always say something you didn't really mean and somehow said it, and now everybody is judging you like they're superheroes or anything. It's a natural thing to make flaws. Everybody does them, and sometimes you might say something dumb or that doesn't make sense, simply out of hand, unintentionally. Go with the flow. If you have low esteem, that's completely alright. You just need to heal it. If somebody were to in the comments say, oh, but critique can be beneficial sometimes, like my parents or father would say, I am an adult. I can differentiate if what someone is saying is actually honest, and they want better for me and is just up there for me to improve and decide if I can take it more kindly. So that's not the point of this video whatsoever. Yes, I am abusing this word whatsoever. And also please keep in mind that you can't take this too literally, like you have sickness and everybody is telling you to go to the doctor and you just won't care about. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about this kind of not caring what other people say. I'm talking about simply the negative opinions that are usually most of the time not even close to truth. And also it is important to rationalize and determine if what they are saying is truth or... So I'm talking about negative opinions that are usually most of the time not even close to truth. And how did I stop caring about them? Drastically improved my life to a better and more beautiful place. So, thank you from the bottom of my heart for tuning in today, for clicking on that video and deciding to spend time with me. It makes me honestly insanely happy to the way I cannot describe. It brings me some kind of beautiful inner peace. Don't feel forced to please, but I have to mention that because we are on YouTube. Like or subscribe, share or ring that bell. Or any of that things. That's all up to you. Have a beautiful day. Take care of your life and mental health. I love you sincerely. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Once again, take care. And I can't wait to catch you soon.